ability to resize at all?
Yeah, I think this. It's up here.
I got rid of the chat, but...
Alright, let me read the rules real quick. You could probably do Command Plus or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Official rules. Each player setup. Each player has 9 dice, 4 4-sided dice, 3 6-sided dice, and 2 8-sided dice. Alright, and they're set up how they are shown. The 2 players take turns moving their dice, attempting to knock their opponent's dice off the board. The dice are the playing pieces, and each can move in a straight line vertically or diagonally along any column. They must move exactly as many spaces as shown on their face, unless they collide with another die or run into the gutter. Once in the gutter, the die can still move as seen by D4, which is just a diagram. But they cannot move out of the gutter.
They cannot move out of the gutter.
Collisions. When the path of a die is blocked by another die, the first die stops and the second die receives the rest of its movement along the same column. When a collision happens, and only when a collision happens, the last die that is hit is re-rolled, changing the movement ability. A collision can lead to a chain reaction of other collisions. Below we see a D8 colliding with a friendly D4, which then collides with an enemy D6, knocking it off the board. Notice that the D8 and D4 are not re-rolled, only the last die are moved, even if it's knocked into the gutter. When a chain reaction leads into a gutter space, which is already occupied by a dice, the last die stops in the space before the gutter, and the die that occupies the gutter space is re-rolled. So gutter dice can block going into the gutter, pretty much. You may move your dice that are in the gutter space during your turn. They can only move within the gutter, though their momentum takes them around the corners of the rings. If they collide with another dice in the gutter, the same collision rules apply. Moving a gutter die can sometimes be useful for preserving your dice in danger from being knocked off the board by blocking their entry into the gutter. The object of the game is to knock 5 of your opponent's pieces off of the main playing area into the gutter. Alright. And you can test things and undo, so it'll show you what's happening.
Oh, nice.
Besides the dice.
Straightforward.
What?
I said it seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah. It won't show you what the dice gets rolled into, but it'll show you what the movement is.
Right.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
I want those boots.
What?
It's one of those SpongeBob lines.
Hell yeah, boy.
Where he has Mr. Krabs' big squeaky boots on an episode.
I want those boots.
The Krabs takes them away from him because they're just really squeaky and annoying to him.
Oh, okay. This works a little bit differently than I thought it was, but it seems pretty cool.
this gets knocked off or not, but.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh no! I thought there was. No.
I'm gonna bump ya.
No. Darn. All right, so that's one die off.
Oh my god.
What was that noise? There might be some sort of, oh, that was random, but it was just replied to on the Discord. Some sort of carrot or, like, there's a lot of different piece sets that you can find on, like it's called Stylish or something like that.
Oh, interesting. I just like the idea of a variant called puppy, called carrot, not puppy. Where like you go to play it, and you make like the rules page like we can't find this in the rules anywhere. Like this page is currently under construction.
Lee chest, themes, and skins. 2?
I'll tell you what, one thing that I wish you could do with this game is I wish that you could I wish you could choose to roll a die instead of doing anything else.
Yeah.
So like if I had a 1, if I have a D4, I wish I could roll the D4 and take that chance instead of actually doing anything to like up the ante.
You can't do that by hitting your own dice, I think. And that's somewhat limited.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Missed what even happened. Oh, that happened. That's a 1, of course. Not that. doing? There's some funny looking chess pieces on here. I know there was one that I saw that was like German philosopher chess pieces or something like that. But I couldn't tell what was what, so there's no.
Yeah.
Oh no. I have to take a chance. Let's see if it's. I've got it. What? Oh, does it? Okay. I think it'd be a 4. High School DxD chess pieces. That's an anime.
Wow. Yeah, did you see that article I sent you?
Which one?
The one about the state of Virginia being like, please, we would love you to volunteer to teach.
Oh no, I haven't.
We would love it if you just, I don't know, volunteer your time. We're not going to give you anything for it, but boy, it sure means a lot to us. And I was like,
sounds about right.
Like slavery with extra stamps.
Yeah, I saw North Carolina was. They pretty much said the same about summer school. They were like, we want teachers to do summer school, but we can't pay them.
Yeah. Here's
It's
a
like,
crazy idea.
who's gonna?
Get your fucking shit together and actually offer people like reasonable fucking salaries. There's a wild idea. And then you won't have issues with I don't know. Like, the whole reason Virginia's asking that is because they have problems motherfucking, like, retaining teachers.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to break it to you, but if you have a teacher shortage and your go-to response is, please volunteer.
They don't even have like they took away master's pay, like master's people getting paid extra in North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like they motherfucking want. It's all, but
No.
It's almost like they don't want people to continue to teach. Like, a lot of people ask me, they'll be like, hey, do you ever think about going back to the U.S.? Like, well, if I do, I tell you what, I mean, if they're teaching privately and finding a place that will actually pay, I'm switching professions, or no. Which sucks. Feels bad, man.
Let's see. Teachers Reserve Corps. They're proposal calls for largely unpaid volunteers to fill in for educators that can't work in person during the pandemic. No. Alright, so you just gotta get one more. I'm gonna get two more. The corps would be made up of retired educators, military veterans, college students hoping to become teachers, and people licensed to teach outside of Virginia K-12 public education system. They're having snow days, but I guess it kind of makes sense. They're having snow days, but they're not teaching online.
I think that's great. I think that is the wisest fucking choice they've made so far.
I think it has to do with power outages too. So.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, alright, I don't know. Okay, so I have to hit that because it can hit two of mine, probably three of mine, and just win. Can I do that? That's I think my only chance. Here. That's risking it. Nice. We'll definitely play this again sometime. I really enjoy this game.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Would recommend to people. Thanks for watching.